RELL SEAS, which is the biggest upcoming Roblox game, just dropped some incredible sneak peeks, and because I know you guys don't want me to waste any time, let's get right into it. Let's start with one of the biggest sneak peeks in this video, which is the new Gravity Devil Fruit ability cutscene that everyone in the community has been talking about. And now before I show you this clip, I want you to know that this sneak peek will either make you really annoyed or you'll really love it. So go ahead and take a look at it. So if you couldn't tell yet, the problem is people are saying RELL SEAS straight up copied Blox Fruits and that game's Gravity Fruit cutscene. And if you don't know how that looks like, take a look at this clip. Personally, I still think the RELL SEAS Gravity Fruit animation looks pretty sick. Like, the visuals are pretty clean, the camera movement is good, and when I really think about it, this is what I expect to see from a Gravity Fruit ultimate move. But apparently, that's not what everyone else is seeing. And I mean, when you put them side by side, you know, I can kind of see where they're coming from. The attack is basically the exact same. But look, I think RELL SEAS version is totally fine, but if you're one of those people who thinks they're too similar, drop your thoughts down in the comments below, because honestly, if enough people feel this way, the developers might actually change it. This next sneak peek I'm about to show you guys is actually very unique if you look closely. But before I break it down, go ahead and watch the sneak for yourself. Okay, so despite all of the cool visuals, there were two main things that I wanted to point out from that clip that a lot of you probably straight up didn't notice. The first one is a bit more obvious, but if you look closely at this guy on the side with the cool hockey effects, you can see that he has a pair of wings on his back. And if you know anything about One Piece, this is clearly the Skypian race that will be in the game. As a fun fact though, in the One Piece anime, this race actually cannot fly. And it kind of brings up the question, well, what will this race be useful for in RELL SEAS? Honestly, we're just gonna have to wait until the game actually drops to figure that one out. But for the second thing that I'm sure most people missed in this sneak peek, there's a feature that I'm actually really excited for, which seems to be that there will be a camera mode in RELL SEAS. When this clip first starts, you can see how the two players are posted up like they're about to take a picture, and then the entire background just gets blurred, giving it this super cinematic look. And now some of you might be thinking that, you know, I'm going crazy and that the screen just automatically blurs the background by itself. But as I replay the clip a couple times, I saw that he was actually toggling in and out of the camera mode. So take a look at this. This is honestly just such a good feature, because like I'm already getting ready to pose up with my crew of like 10 people and just get like absolutely amazing looking pictures with my boys. So if you like that cool little feature I found, go ahead and like the video for me, you know what I'm saying? Treat your boy right. The third sneak peek I have for you guys is actually very disappointing, and I'm gonna let you guys take a look at the sneak peek first, then I'll explain after. Now before I get into the bad news, I'd like to say that the sliding feature is actually really cool. Like, it's gonna make movement so much more enjoyable. The fact that it's pretty fast and it lasts forever makes it such a useful feature. Like, honestly, climbing up all of these big ass RELL SEAS maps might actually be worth it since I get to enjoy that little slide down. But enough on the glaze, because we need to talk about the big problem from that clip. And honestly, some of you might have already seen it, but we are getting a glimpse of lag in RELL SEAS. And now the reason this is so disappointing is that the game developers already said that this game would run smoothly on an iPhone 7. But the guy recording the video is showing signs of lag while on a PC, and all he's doing is sliding down a hill. Now I want you to imagine some 8-year-old on his mom's busted up old iPhone 7 fighting in a crew battle with 10 people spamming a bunch of devil fruit abilities. They're cooked! All we can do is hope that this is just a temporary issue and that when the game comes out, all of this will be magically fixed. Moving on to the fourth sneak peek, let's just say that it's pretty packed with some good features that definitely make this game look very detailed. So once again, take a look at this clip, and then after, I'll just start listing off all the details and features that they added. For one, we can see that there's going to be a special hockey ability that allows you to kind of cover your weapons with hockey. The next thing I saw when breaking the sneak peek down is that the light devil fruit has 4 different weapon types that you can choose from, which looks like a saber, a regular sword, an axe, and a revolver. And as a prediction, these weapons are probably only for M1 attacks, which is basically just the normal sword swings or gunshots, and each one will definitely have their own speeds and ranges. Because of this feature, it will let you adapt to whatever playstyle you prefer. The community is also speculating that every single elemental fruit will have this same ability, and it won't just be for the light fruit. And honestly, that makes a lot of sense, because I don't really know why they would only do this for the light fruit. And yeah, but before I show you guys my favorite sneak peek of this entire video, there's one last detail in this current sneak peek which I thought was pretty cool. So if you guys were looking closely, you could see that each and every weapon has its own unique stance. So these are a couple of the stances from the light fruit, and even the guy in the back is posted up in his own stance based on the sword that he's using. So honestly, this is good news for the game, because not everyone's just going to be standing around like this looking like little identical NPCs. It'll actually have some variety, which is really rare for a Roblox game. And as I mentioned, this final sneak peek is my favorite in the entire video because we may have gotten a release date for the 3rd trailer of RELL SEAS. Well, according to the community, that is. Take a look at this clip and I'll explain the theory after. If you still don't understand the code yet, let's read this comment from a member of the RELL SEAS community that has hundreds of people backing up his theory. The theory says, notice how they put, why have 1 when you could have 4? Combining those 2 numbers gives us 14. In the next shot, a windmill with 8 blades appears. This gives us the number 8 and 14. The theory is that the 3rd movie will be released on August 14th, with 8 for the month and 14 for the day. If you still don't understand it, he's basically saying that the 1 and 4 in this picture mean the 14th day of a month. And in the next scene, when we see the 8 blades on a windmill, he's basically saying that that's gonna resemble the month of August. So if we combine the two, then the RELL SEAS Movie 3 trailer should be coming out August 14th. This could either be really genius or really stupid. Personally, I think it's the second one, but you know, who knows? Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments and subscribe with notifications if you want to stay caught up on everything RELL SEAS.